Hello everybody, Dave here for the next instalment of Dave Gets Wood. Now you may be able to tell the table's looking slightly different from the last video, and that is basically because I have spared you the pain and agony that I had to go through to deal with the shredded screws. Basically, all of the bracket pieces, not only did they have one or more screws left in that had been over tightened and shredded the heads, but every single one of them was glued in as well. Now what I decided to do was I thought I'll see if I can get the first screw out and we'll see how it is, and then we'll see if we're going to record it. The first screw, easy, took about a minute, carved new groove, screwdriver, bop, out it came, no problem. The second one took about 45 minutes at least, because no matter what I did to the screw head, I couldn't crack it off. And it was from the far corner over there, which had been previously repaired, and that's when I realised, hang on, I think this screw is glued in. And it wasn't that it wasn't just that the wood was glued in place, the fucking screw was glued in. Which I know some people might do, put a bit of glue in the hole when they screw it into. But to be honest, if it had been done, if it had been fixed properly, it wouldn't need fucking glue. Anyway, yeah, so what I ended up having to do was actually dig out all of the wood around the screw head so that I could actually just pull the piece of wood away from the screw, and then I was able to, basically the bit of wood that the screw appeared to be glued to, was most of that had gone, and so I was able to then get it out. And with that one taking so long, I thought, right, I'm not going to record all of that, because it was just an absolute fucking nightmare. Also, just to let you know, I mean, I will show you all of the pieces that have come off this so far, not on this video. We'll do that when we actually, I'm going to start stripping them down. But the three brackets that had the cracks in, not only were they cracked, they actually weren't connected together. So they had it completely split in half, which is a bit shit. Over on that side, where I said when they screwed the support battens in, it had moved the wood. Or because of putting the bracket in, it had moved, and I'd be able to tell if that was the case or not because of the screw holes. And yeah, a couple of the screw holes are not in the greatest of condition. I may need to make new ones, but that's not a problem, just for screw holes. There is quite a few repairs that I'm going to need to do on the pieces of wood that have come off this. There's a few cracks, a few splits, some chips, so there's going to be some work to do on them, but they're going to all need stripping first. And we've got this one end which is going to need replacing completely, and that I'm a little concerned about because I need to make sure that I get that absolutely fucking spot on. The problem is I'm going to be sizing that one up from the one at the other end, which should be identical, but that's the way that I'm gonna have to do it because of how damaged this piece of wood is. The rest of the wood is reusable, and strip it off, deal with any repairs, and then get them treated. As for what's left on the table, I need to take off this trim because mainly of this, that's what I'm here to do today, but also get these off, What I need to be aware of as well when it comes to this, there are a number of additional screw holes that are of no use on this table. So basically anything within my code markings, so anything from the code markings to the edge, they're holes that I can leave. Everywhere else, if there's a hole, that'll need repairing. If it's sort of chips, cracks, I'm probably not going to go down the route of repairing it. It'll become a feature of the table unless it is a split or crack that has to be repaired. But a lot like the other pieces of wood, we'll know more once this has been stripped. Also, I think these are held in by pins, and this is where we'll find out whether the whole of the table top is actually kept together by these. I don't think it is, but we'll find out. So yeah, there's still lots and lots of work to do. I don't know how much I get done today because I did an awful lot yesterday with trimming one of the hedges outside. My back is absolutely destroyed, but we're going to give this a try. I mean, and you might wonder, well, where's the point of taking this trim off? Well, the point is that I want that off so that I can, and these off, so that I can have that flat surface to strip this down properly. Because how this looks at the moment, it looks shit. But I know there's some nice wood in this because I've seen the other side. So I believe I can make this look so much nicer. And you might wonder, where's the point of varnishing these bits that are going to be covered up? Well, yeah, it might be covered up. But like I had over there, when they fucked that up and it ended up with a gap, you could see that they'd taken the shortcut like the rest of the table. And yeah, I want the table to last. So, right, enough waffle. I'm going to crack on with trying to pop this off. I've got my burger flipper, as I'm going to call it, well, we used to use them for burger flipping. I've also got a big ass fucking chisel, although it's not really a chisel, is it? I suppose it is. I guess that's its technical name, but it's a big hefty piece of wood, which it's not going to get into these small gaps, but if I need a bit more oomph, that's what that's for. And I'm using my rubber mallet because I bought it, and why not? But also using the rubber mallet, even though I'm using it on metal tools, it should lessen any additional damage I may do to the table. If I was using a metal hammer, it's going to obviously be applying a hell of a lot more force. Okay, right, let's see if we can move the camera a bit then and get as much in as we can. And we're going to start off over here because there's a split and a crack, so why not start there. Now I'm hoping, yeah, pin there, that this is not going to be the most awkward of tasks, but you never bloody know. Yeah, so using this bigger one, it allows a lot more force with a lot less effort. They are pinned in, they're going to need pulling out. Tell me it's glued at that bit. So I mean, if it was glued, then the glue won't do any shit there. these are keeping the table together. I'm not going to be reusing these. I would replace them. See if I can use these tools together to put it out in a more uniform manner. It is causing a bit of damage to the wood, but I can deal with that. I did that for a reason, because it's split and left a chunk on there. I can tidy that up in a bit. Here's another one of those situations where I kind of feel a bit bad at it. I'm doing damage, but I'm doing damage for the bigger benefit. Sometimes you have to make a mess to make things tidy. My back is hurting. You have to be careful of these pins that are left in. Remember that they're out there. all come off in one. Not, oh, not to be. Around that side. Oh. Now one thing I'm going to have to be careful with is that I'm not going to be wanting to sand this down in here. Stripping it down I may have to. But I'm going to need to protect the floor. But yeah, sanding it down, there's no way of doing that in here. I was hoping I wouldn't need to do any sanding, or if I do, it would only be very light, but looking at the glue and some of the wood that's stuck on, we may have to try not to split that wood. Typically I end up with one spot that's got a decent amount of glue on it. You really are being a pain in the ass. I need to make sure I pick up all of these fucking shards of wood or I'm going to get splinters in my feet. Seriously, what is this little piece of wood doing? Does not want to come off in one go. Still gonna split. Yeah, cunt. Okay, that ends up in my hair. This is where I end up putting a fucking hole in the wall right in because I'm pushing the table into the wall. I wonder if it's punishing me because I'm sitting down. And that sounds stupid, but it may be the case. In all the wrong angles. And that was going so well. Oh, we're getting there. Slowly. Oh, split again, you bastard. Oh, no, I can crack it down very easily, but it might help. This bit. There we go. Oh. Now let's get some pliers. Then we can hopefully get these pins out. Come on. Now I would normally use a hammer to get nails or pins out, but I don't particularly trust the heads on these pins, so I'm just using my pliers, at least I can grip them. Okay, so what we'll do now is, once we'll get these pins out, I'll move these pieces of wood. We'll get the remaining bits. Oh, that fucker snapped. Yeah, the remaining bits that need to come off these chunks. Ow! Oh! Ow! My back is killing. Yeah, we'll try and get them off, and then we'll have a tidy up so that we can see exactly what situation we've got, and then the next bit will be trying to get off any of the excess bits of wood that we've got, which, as I was going round, some were coming off quite nicely using the burger flipper. So we may be able to get a lot of it off like that rather than having to sand. I'm going to have to have a think about whether I'm going to need to fill in the holes that these pins are going to leave. And the answer really should be yes. In a way, I wish there were bigger holes. I think sometimes bigger holes can be easier to fill. Bollocks, that one snapped. Come on, we will get you. We're leaving no pin behind. Long nose on that one. Oh, you fucking snapped as well, you bitch. In there. Oh yeah. But I don't want to see around this side really. Oh. Come on, you know you want to come out. Okay, you don't, you little bastard. Now you could say, why not just leave them in there, Dave? Well, I'm using chemicals and the chemicals will react to metal. So I don't want to keep it in there. Something between the grooves because I wasn't closing fully then. I don't mind making a bit of a mess of the hole because I'm going to have to fill it anyway. Okay, those pliers ain't doing shit. So with the way my back is feeling at the minute, I don't know how much more I'm going to get done. I think once I've got these pins out, I'll be, well, yeah, I want to get them off, so I think I'll move on to that in a moment. Come on. Things I definitely can't knock it in now because I've basically cut a big fucking hole. The one thing I have to be careful of is when I get like I am now, where I'm in an extreme amount of pain, my thought processes aren't always the best. So I could make a decision that ends up causing me more work. A bit like this now. I suppose what I could have done would have been, or something I could have done would be to Dremel it. So lean it over a bit. Let's see if we can pop it. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I could file it down and then do my wood repair on top of it. Or, this might be a bad idea. Because for me to get into that more, I'm going to have to make a massive hole. So can we knock it in? Let's see. Or has that just made the top of it bigger? These fucking pliers are fucking useless. Well, for this anyway. Right. Sorry, Pin, but you're getting left behind. Even though I said earlier, no brilliant goes left and right, we're getting left. I might even try getting a bit. You're pissing me off. You don't need to be evil to me. Well, you may end up being another one that's getting left behind. Right, well, we'll come to them. Oh, that's another point. Oh, let's get these blocks off. At least then, well, that bit's fucking done. I can have a tidy up and see what I can do with those pins. Do that, the table fucking moving. For me to tell where the pins are in those ones. Oh, there's a pin. Fucking hell, how many pins do they need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fucking Jesus. 9. Fucking hell, man. Come on. You know you want to. Don't do that, you cunt. What if there was 9 pins in the smaller bit? How many's going to be in this bit? There you go, there's the bad decision. Made a lever, look, yeah, hit that, no, hit your finger. Oh, twat. Luckily didn't hit it hard. Well, only 4 holding that one. Right, see, I'm just about running out of video space on my phone, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to stop here for now. So I'm going to need, because I need to change the video. So we'll stop here for now, and on the next video we'll carry on removing these bits. And I'll try not twatting my finger. Right, see you in a bit.